Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News on this Wednesday, May the 3rd, 2017, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Liao's Mexican Restaurant.
A total of 100 people voted early in the city and school board elections as of Tuesday night, the end of the early voting period. 93 early votes were cast in the city special election, only 7 votes in the school board election. The election for the school board and for the special city election will be Saturday 7 to 7 at City Hall here in Muleshoe, across the street from the First Bank. On the ballot for the school board is Kurt Miller and Todd Shipman for District 3. District 3 of the Muleshoe ISD is on the east side of Muleshoe. To be eligible to vote in this election, you must live in District 3 and also be a registered voter. Also, Saturday is the election for the city of Muleshoe, and the special election is in the city to legalize the sale of all alcoholic beverages, including mixed drinks. To be eligible to vote in this election, you must live in the city limits of Muleshoe and be a registered voter. We encourage everyone who is eligible to vote on Saturday between 7 and 7 at Muleshoe City Hall in either or both of the school board and also the city election. Now, STAR tests are being given all over the state of Texas this week. They're very important, and we encourage all parents to encourage your children to do their very best and be sure that they get plenty of sleep during this testing period and also get good, hearty, nutritious breakfasts. Pam Thomason is retiring as secretary to the superintendent of the Muleshoe ISD. She has worked for the Muleshoe schools for 27 years. Pam actually started working for the schools in 1992 as a teacher's aide at Dillman Elementary School. Then she became the secretary at Watson Junior High for the next 11 years. She has been in the administration office now for 13 years as the secretary to the Muleshoe ISD superintendent. Pam Thomason works diligently at keeping teacher certification records, fingerprints, board meetings, administrative meetings, the Most Scholarship Fund for Muleshoe High School, human resource tasks, and the administrative office organized. She also does an excellent job in arranging systematically the superintendent files, board agendas, board minutes, school board policies, and also she schedules the use of all the facilities of the Muleshoe ISD. In other words, Pam Thomason is a superior superintendent secretary for Muleshoe schools, and she will be greatly missed. This position is posted for applicants on the school's website now. Also, the high in Muleshoe was yesterday on Tuesday, 86 nice, pleasant, warm spring degrees, and 45 was our low. 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning, it was 48 degrees here in Muleshoe officially. And now, 5 area telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire area. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 area 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, looking at our forecast for today on Wednesday in the Muleshoe area, mostly sunny, high around 67 degrees. Breezy conditions with the north wind between 20 and 25 miles per hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 41. North wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sunny on Thursday with a high around 73 degrees. North-northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Clear Thursday night, low around 43. Friday sunny, high around 81 degrees. South-southwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Friday night, low around 48. Sunny on Saturday, high even warmer around 87 degrees. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 55. Sunday, mostly sunny, high around 87 again. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour later in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour during the day on Sunday. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low around 55. Then we have some rain chances that will start next week. Monday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny, high around 80 degrees. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms again Monday night, partly cloudy, low around 55. Rain chances during the day on Tuesday as well, with a high around 79 degrees. And repeating our forecast for today on Wednesday, mostly sunny here in the Muleshoe area, high around 67. Breezy conditions with a north wind between 20 and 25 miles per hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight, low around 41. Warmer, sunny, high on Thursday around 73 degrees. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Clear Thursday night, low around 43. 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Buy your tickets now to the Fine Arts Night to Shine, which will be Thursday night, May the 11th, starting at 5:30 at Muleshoe High School Commons area. A meal will be served from 5:30 to 6:30, and then also during the meal there will be a silent auction. Tickets are $12 per person, and it's all you can eat of chicken and fish catered by River Smith. There will be performances at 6:30 that evening by the Muleshoe High School Mighty M Band and the high school choir. Also, there will be displays of art by Muleshoe High School students and the performances by the one-act play, all for just $12 from 5:30 to 8:30 on Thursday night, May the 11th. Alma Gonzalez can be contacted and other members of the Fine Arts Boosters to buy your tickets for $12. And all money goes to the Fine Arts Department of the Muleshoe schools. At Dillman Elementary School on Wednesday afternoon at 3:30, Bailey County Farm Bureau Board President Kim Blales will present to the school the second installment for a garden grant in the amount of $250. Also, Bailey County Farm Bureau has agreed to match that second installment at Dillman with another $250. The grant was awarded to Dillman Elementary School after efforts led by the principal at Dillman, Letty Tovar, and Brianna Molnex, who is the music teacher, were reviewed by the Texas Farm Bureau out of Waco. Congratulations to the Dillman Elementary School on receiving this grant from Bailey County Farm Bureau, and we will be there on Wednesday afternoon to film that presentation. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment.
The news might be depressing, but Liao's is the opposite. Liao's is refreshing, good, and the best place to go for lunch or dinner. So go to Liao's and eat some food at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas.
This edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Leal's along with the First Bank, where First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online at www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank is now online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank member, FDIC. Frying Cox and Muleshoe, 401 South 1st Street. See the great new selection of the beautiful, inspirational home decor pieces and signs. Create a peaceful space in your home or find the perfect gift now at Frying Cox. Don't forget about the new sewing room with tons of new fabrics, charm strips from Moda Elite, Maywood Studios, and others. In stock now, Ortho Dial and Spray, along with the jugs that fit in the sprayer like Bug Begone, Weed Begone, Poison Ivy Spray, and Malathion Insect Spray. Miracle Grow plant and vegetable fertilizer now in at Frying Cox as well. New at Frying Cox is the Medina Soil Activator, Hosta Grow Plant and Hosta Grow Lawn, along with lots of potting and garden soil, along with several different varieties of mulch. Cutter Repel Do It Best and Off insect repellent sprays and wipes, and the Country Vet mosquito and fly spray as well. Hummingbird feeders and bird feeders, and don't forget Frying Cox has a huge selection of flowers and vegetable plants in stock now at 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe. New in the Traeger beef and chicken sauces, along with lots of rubs, and also mesquite, apple, pecan, and more hardwood pellets to go along with the Traeger grills, all in now at Frying Cox in Muleshoe, Texas, 401 South 1st Street, and call them 806-272-4511. They're open 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
To encourage people in our entire area and community to stay healthy, Shack of the Muleshoe Schools will provide a fun run and walk. This is the Student Health Advisory Committee is calling everyone to come out and get healthier on Saturday morning, May the 13th. Registration is free. It starts at 8 o'clock in the Muleshoe High School student parking lot. It's a run and walk, which will begin at 9 o'clock. And it's a 1 mile, a 5K, or a 10K run. There are booths available with all kinds of free stuff to be given away. Also, for the children, there will be an obstacle course, and free backpacks will be given to the first 50 who sign up. Participants also get their name put into a drawing for a $100 gift card. And right now you can see the interview with Sharon Johnson, who is the Muleshoe High School and Watson Junior High nurse, who is a member of SHAC in the Muleshoe school system. And she is telling about this run on Meet Your Neighbor, and that is courtesy of United Supermarket, online and on the air. On Tuesday evening, there will be at Muleshoe High School an athletic banquet. It starts at 6 o'clock, and that is May the 9th. All athletes at Muleshoe High School, both boys and girls, will be recognized at this time at the athletic banquet, and it is sponsored by the Muleshoe Athletic Booster Club. Watson Junior High Beginner Band received straight ones in concert and sight reading at Abernathy Band Festival. Their directors are Grady Alberts, Daniel Barber, and Kelly Morrison. Congratulations to the Watson Junior High School Beginner Band receiving straight ones in both concert and sight reading at Abernathy just recently. Everyone is invited to join AIM Bank for a cookout to benefit Muleshoe Meals on Wheels Incorporated on Friday from 11 to 1 in the front parking lot of the bank at the Crossroads here in Muleshoe. Judy Kaufman, director of Muleshoe Meals on Wheels, and many of the volunteers who deliver those meals will be present at the cookout, and they want you to come and join them. 67 of your neighbors here in Muleshoe receive Muleshoe Meals on Wheels, and there are 123 volunteers approximately who deliver these meals weekdays, and 4 local companies help out. Five Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Butler County Electric, Cooperative Association, United Supermarket, and Toke Station in Muleshoe. Donations will be taken for Muleshoe Meals on Wheels at the luncheon. If the weather is bad, the community room will be open. Jay Messenger says there will be AIM Bank representatives joining the festivities from other branches also, and this is being held as AIM Bank commitment to the Muleshoe community and area and to their customers. Also from Farwell, Dan Patterson playing live to entertain the guests, and he plays Texas country music, acoustic set, and that will entertain everyone Friday, 11 to 1, in the front parking lot of the AIM Bank to benefit Muleshoe Meals on Wheels. The Reverend Don Boren of Lubbock will preach Sunday at the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe. He is the Lubbock District Superintendent of the Northwest Texas Conference. The pastor, the Reverend Mindy McClanahan's last Sunday was April the 30th at the church, and she has been promoted to the Assistant Mission Director and Administrator of the Northwest Texas Conference with her office in Lubbock. So there will be different people preaching for the next 2 months at the First United Methodist Church, and the Reverend Don Boren of Lubbock will preach this Sunday morning. The Mary D. Shazo Elementary School 5th graders will be performing an inspirational and motivational possibilities program on Tuesday, April the 16th at 2 o'clock at the DeShazo Gym, and everyone is invited to come, according to Susan White. At the end of the year faculty meeting of the Muleshoe schools, they will honor faculty and staff for their years of service. Muleshoe ISD will also honor the Teacher of the Year and Outstanding Staff Member of the Year for Muleshoe ISD. Teachers at Dillman and Mary D. Shazo elementary schools will be eligible for the Elementary Award, and Watson Junior High and Muleshoe High School teachers will be eligible for the Secondary Award. To be selected, the nominee must be a full-time teacher. The Outstanding Staff Member Award is also open to employees who are not classroom teachers. For example, teachers' aides, secretaries, custodian, maintenance, food service, bus drivers, etc. The awards, which are underwritten by AIM Bank and First Bank, each consist of a golden apple and a check for $250. The teacher selected will also advance to the regional competition in Lubbock, and from there can qualify for state and national honors. Anyone in Muleshoe ISD, an employee, student, parent, community member, may nominate a teacher or a staff member or both for the awards. If you would like to make a nomination for one of these honors, please send a brief letter or an email stating why he or she should be Teacher of the Year to the Superintendent's office no later than this Friday at 4 o'clock. A committee composed of representatives from each campus, the Board of Trustees, and the community will review the information and provided by the nominee and select the Teachers of the Year and also the Staff Member of the Year. Please send your recommendations to R.L. Richards at muleshoeisd.net now, and it must be received before 4 o'clock on this Friday afternoon. If you need further information, call Pam Thomason in the Superintendent's office at 806-272-7404. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in one moment. Drive a little and save a lot at Daisy's in Dirt, located at 571 County Road 24. That's just 1 mile west of Lasbuddy and a 4th mile south. Call Kim Birkenfield at 806-566-5875. She knows her business and she will give you service. She does custom potting. To go along with her cool line of art pots, she now has new kaleidoscopes in several different neat colors and designs, and the awesome art poles in 3 different sizes. In addition, Kim has lanterns that turns the art poles into solar-powered lights, perfect for your garden and yard. In stock, see the cool mini fairy garden sets, with more coming in the very near future. Daisy's in Dirt has a nice selection of magnetic mailbox covers, garden flags, and poles. See Kim's beautiful selection of hanging baskets priced at $18 to $24, featuring geraniums, asparagus ferns, and mixed baskets too. Get your fountain grass while it lasts. Lipstick plants now in, along with sweet potato vines, lantana, petunias, dianthus, geraniums, coleus, Gerber daisies, sun patience, impatiens, and vinca. Great Mother's Day special. Get a 12-inch art pot filled with your favorite colors of plants for only $50. Daisies and Dirt at 571 County Road 24, just 1 mile west of Lasbury and a 4th mile south. Call Kim at 806-566-5875. Open Monday through Saturday. Drive a little and save a lot at Daisies and Dirt.
2 weeks to go home following a hospital stay. Recover close to home with the Swing Bed program, available now at the Muleshare Medical Center. The Swing Bed program is for Medicare patients discharged from Muleshoe or any other area hospital following an acute illness, injury, or surgery, but still need time and physical therapy to heal and strengthen before going home. Call today for more information about the Swing Bed program at the Muleshare Medical Center, 806-272-4524. The Muleshare Medical Center is located at 708 South 1st Street in Muleshoe. Again, call 806-272-4524.
Treg Box, a senior at Sudan High School, won the right to advance to the state 2A golf meet at Austin May the 22nd and 23rd. Treg is the son of Rhonda King of Sudan and Jason Box of Muleshoe. Grandparents are Ronald and Joyce Scott and Ken and Lynn Box, all of Muleshoe, and there's a great-grandmother here in Muleshoe, Doris Scott. Good luck to you, Treg Box, at State Golf Meet. On your prayer list, please remember Buck Johnson, who is in University Medical Center at Lubbock. He was admitted to the hospital on Saturday. His wife, Carolyn Johnson, has a meniscus tear in her knee, and she is also suffering from arthritis. This is from an old injury. She will see her specialist on Wednesday in Lubbock. Carolyn is wearing a brace that she tells me is helping tremendously. Please remember both Buck Johnson at UMC in Lubbock and Carolyn Johnson, his wife, in your prayers. Also remember the people of Canton who have been devastated by the tornadoes this past weekend, and the others in our country who have also received horrible natural cause disasters. America is always in our prayers, and our president, his cabinet, the Supreme Court, our governmental officials, both elected and appointed on the federal, the state, and the local level. Remember Barbara Haley and Nadia Martinez, a Muleshoe High School student. Harper Kirby, the great-granddaughter of Mary Janice Brantley, who will have surgery on Thursday on her eyes. And also she is the granddaughter of Stephanie and Ronnie Barrett of Slayton, formerly of Muleshoe, and a niece of Leanne and David Gallman of Muleshoe, and also a great niece of, I guess I should say a great niece of Joyce Scott of Muleshoe. Remember the family of Esther Ibarra, 95, of Muleshoe, who died just recently, and other families who are bereaved. Kevin Tucker, a Muleshoe High School graduate of Corsicana, 63 years of age. Helen Smits, 92, of Muleshoe. John Mendoza, 49, of Muleshoe. Don Beller, 82, of Sudan, and Fernando Ramos, 72, of Muleshoe. All of these families need to remain on our prayer list, please.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well. Find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, a museum full of stories. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Jacksonville has the Vanishing Texana Museum, which is full of interesting items like the Texas flag that astronaut Alan Bean carried with him to the moon.
This is the only Texas flag we know of that's actually been to the surface of the moon.
That's curator Larry Leidick.
This is the great Dr. Kilmer's swamp root, kidney, liver, and bladder remedy. Most of the stuff was designed as medicine, was just a way to get alcohol to women. They were not allowed to drink, so they'd buy a lot of these.
The museum in Jacksonville has a collection of coins from 500 BC to 1000 AD and a mastodon tooth that's 10 million years old. Youngsters are fascinated by a typewriter.
You know, they type their name on our letterhead and they get to keep that as a souvenir.
A collection of newspapers reports on events of World War II in chronological order.
We have a memorial doll from the 1850s, and if your father or brother was killed in the Civil War, then the local ladies made you a mourning doll. So we have an incredible doll collection. For the boys, we have a bazooka you can put up on your shoulder and sight with, and you get a free piece of bazooka bubble gum when you do it. This is a original James Bond style spy camera.
There's a shotgun used in World War I.
They would draft kids from the South, and then they'd give them a shotgun with 36 caliber pellets in it. And when the Germans would throw a hand grenade, the Southern boys would stand up and shoot it and knock it off its path. You know, they were good at bird shooting and skeet shooting, and that's what they used them for.
The museum building, which has public meeting spaces, was built by the Works Progress Administration.
It's just an incredible piece of architecture that's historic in itself. Built in the early 30s, it's all made from handcrafted stone and stonemasons. We actually have the tools over in the display cabinet that the stonemasons used to make this building with, as well as other buildings in the city.
Larry worked as a lighting technician, providing lighting for the Channel, Hong Kong Airport, and the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum.
It was an incredible experience.
Larry Leidick of the Vanishing Texana Museum in Jacksonville. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.